Hello everyone, greetings of the day. Our team name is AgriOracle and we have made a project on AI assistance farming. So as we all know, farmers have been utilizing age-old ways to anticipate the best planting dates for generation. Typically, they will sow in the early June to take advantage of the monsoon season, which lasts till August. However, changing weather patterns have resulted in unpredictable monsoons in the last decade, resulting in the low crop yields. Thus, the sowing date becomes crucial in ensuring that farmers harvest a good crop. And if it fails, it results in the loss because a lot of money is spent on the seeds and the fertilizer applications. Due to the atmospheric circumstances and the soil changeability, farmers should use the data to generate new insights to make basic cultivation decisions. So, to solve the problem faced by the farmers, our services lets the farmer know the best crops to be cultivated at a particular span of the time. Along with that, we also do help farmers to know the yield of the crop in the quintile per area. Not only that, we also do provide the expected price month-wise, which helps the farmer to decide the right time to sell the crops cultivated. So this results in the maximum profit. So let me explain you the whole idea of letting the farmers know the right thing for them. So users can use our data in three ways. That is Chatbot, REST API, and web applications. Web applications is recommended. We will see the demo of the services in the later part of the video. So let's look the flow chart. So this is the flow chart of our services. We have divided the services into two parts, that is non-authenticated users and authenticated users. All the general model services will be accessible by the non-authenticated users. Authenticated users can use our REST API services and can create their own personal model on the datasets provided by them. Now, my friend Pavan will show you the demonstration of all the services.
Now we will see the demonstration of chatbot and web application. First, we will see the demonstration of chatbot. In this chatbot, we have used IBM Webhook and IBM Cloud Function to access our data via REST API. So now we will see the demonstration of our web application. The first is crop recommendation. Crop recommendation is done on basis of weather and the soil parameters that you entered. We'll select city as Gandhinagar. Now you have two options. Either you can select the IoT services that we provide, or you can manually enter the soil parameters, which are nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, and pH. The instruction is given to you on how to use this service. I'll click on submit to generate the response. So the response is generated for me, and you can see the top 5 best crops are predicted for me. The first is peas with success rate of 32%. Second is mango with success rate of 30%. And the pie chart of success rate is given to me. you can click on get info to know more about this crop. Likewise, you can do for this all 5 crops. I'll click on first one, and you can see that soil information and weather information is generated for me. You can see that required nitrogen for the soil is 40, but the nitrogen which is present in your soil is 29. So likewise, you can do the soil analysis. Similarly, you can see for phosphorus, potassium, and pH. Now coming to the weather information, you can see that temperature, humidity, and rainfall can be analyzed. You can see that required temperature is 18, but your temperature is 29. So by this, you can analyze things. Now to download this information, you can just click on this button and you can download them in 3 formats. The second service is Yield Finder. I'll select the city as Bhavnagar, crop has rice, season as whole year, and I'll enter area as 80, and then I'll click on submit. You can see that response is generated and I got predicted production and predicted yield. These are all the predicted yield based on season, which is Kharif, Rabi, summer, winter, autumn, and whole year. You can see from the bar chart that Rabi gives you the highest yield. This is the pie chart which shows you the success rate. Here is the information you can see. Now the third service is price prediction. I'll enter my crop name as groundnut and then I'll click on submit. Before that, you can see that the instructions are provided to you on how to use a particular service, so you can go through them. I'll click on submit. And the information is generated. You can see that base price of 2020 was 5,275. The base price of 2021 is 5,550. So likewise, the information is given to you. And these are all the past year price and wholesale price index. And these are the forecast value which we have predicted of price and wholesale index. Now WPI lets you know the demand of a particular crop in the market. So you can see that this is the trend of price and this is the trend of WPI. And the trend goes from September 2021 to August 2022. And similarly, by clicking on this button, you can download them in 3 format. This is the price forecast, and you can see that there is change of 5%. This change is compared with the previous price, that is September 2022. And this was 3 services which a non-authenticated user can use. Now we'll see the service which is very special, that is train your model, which is only accessed by authenticated users. And for that, you have to log in. So I'll log in, and you can see that API key is generated for me, because to train your model and to use the other service which is provided to authenticated user, that is REST API, you need API key. So I'll click on train your model. You can see the instruction is provided to you, and you can always go through this example CSV to check that how your CSV should look like. I'll train a model. So I'll click on this. I'll enter the name as train 2, as I'll already have trained one model. So I'll name it train 2. I'll enter city as Anand, let's say. The state as Gujarat. And then I'll click on here, and that will let me, I'll find my file. Wait a second. So here is the file. I'll click on this and click on open, and then click on submit to train your model. So it says that success. Okay, so my model is trained successfully. So now it is telling me that now you can use your own model, but please refresh to use this model. So I'll refresh my screen, and you can see that train 2 is, I can see this train 2. So I'll use that model. I'll click on this and I'll use the IoT services this time. I've just explained you on how you can manually enter the data, and now this time I'll use the IoT services. I'll click on get result, and the result is generated for me that Pigeon P gives you the best result, and it has the success rate of 80%. And this is the pie chart of success rate of this 5 crops. I'll click on find yield. I'll enter the required parameters, and then I'll click on get yield result, and the result is generated for me. This is the predicted yield and this is the predicted production. There is this functionality called API docs. If you are interested to know more about our REST API services, you can always go through this documentation. Now, the last service is top 5 gainers and losers. So you can see that we are providing you top 5 gainers, which are top 5 best crops, and top 5 losers, which are top 5 worst crops. So now I'll take you to my VS Code and we'll see how our REST API services is responding. So I'll maximize the screen. And this is the first API, which is the API call for crop recommendation. You can see that API key, state, and city are the input parameters in JSON format. You can either use IoT services, which is by default, or you can enter the soil parameters. I'll run the code. And you can see that response is generated for us. You can see that we got top 5 crops that are mango, chickpea, and etc. We'll see the second API response. For that, we required API key, state, city, season, crop, and area in JSON format. And let's run the code. So you can see that production and yield is generated for us. The third API is for price. And for that, we required API key, crop name, and month number. The month number can go up to 12. And we are letting you forecast till 12 months. So if you want the forecast for, let's say, 3 months, then you can enter 3 at a place of 12. And this is this input is taken in JSON format. So I'll run the code. And you can see that I got change, price, and WPI as a response. And as we have entered 12 months, you can see that I got the response from September 2021 till August 2022. And you can check the response. Well, you can see that September 2021, the WPI value is 180. The fourth service is letting you know the top 5 gainer and losers. So I'll run the code. And you can see that I got top 5 gainers and losers as a response. You can see that we have provided you crop name, current WPI value, current price, previous month price, and previous month WPI, so that you can compare and analyze the things. I hope you like this demonstration. Thank you so much.